Let's get some lights up on here. Early morning flight. Hey Steve, how's it going today?
Hey Brian, I am doing great. Ready to rock and roll today?
Ready. Alright, let's get my plan loaded here and let's start boarding. Start loading things up.
Refueling truck is on its way.
Let's make sure our rear doors open.
Please don't load aircraft until
And
the fuel truck
stairs.
arrives and ask to do.
Alright Steve, I'm gonna run out and do the walk around here.
Catering vehicles are on their way.
Stairs being connected. Fuselage windows
Fuel
look
truck
good.
is in position.
Whoa.
Please don't load aircraft
Tokyo
until the
drifting
fuel truck
catering
arrives and
vehicles.
ask to do.
Alright, horizontal stabilizer, vertical stabilizer looks good. Exhaust looks good. Everything's looking good at the back here. Right gear. Tires look good, brakes and struts. Bay. Trailing edges of the wing. Got the IAE engines today. Blades are good. Pylon looks good. Gallon looks good.
Please use your airplane fuel system to set
Alright,
design
stack
fuel
board
quality.
looks good. Up here. Walking good. Check the nose. Heat outs look good. Looks good. Left engine. It's free. Cowling looks good. Pylon looks good. That's all looking good. Tires, brakes, struts, gear bay. All look good. Leading trailing edges of the wing, all looking good. Alright, let's get back on board. Let's run our pre-flight checklist. Put that up here. Uh-oh, that's not good. Light's not working. Yeah, they're kind of working. It's just daytime. Alright. Alright, parking brake. Is set. Weather radar is off. Let's do check this actually. Turn that off. Now they're off. Predictive features off. Spoilers are retracted.
Boarding requested.
Flaps are retracted. Engine mode selector is normal. Engine masters are off. Cross levers idle. Transponder mode is standby and off. Anti-skid switch is on. Indicator lever is down. And wipers are off. Pre-flight complete. Walk-around's complete. Cockpit preparation batteries are on. External power is on, and now the logo lights are on. Seatbelt signs are on. No smoking. Auto. And emergency exit lights are on. Actually, just get those armed. It's a weird angle here. There we go. Alright, crew supply is on. Ground control is on. CBR test. Good. Gears 1, 2, and 3 are set. APU and engine fire test. APU is good. Engine 1. Engine 2. All working. Air conditioning, let's get that set. Our passengers boarding behind us here. Cockpit lights are set. Probe and window heat set to auto. Anti-ice not needed. Flight directors are on. EFIS, arc, 10 nautical miles, constraints on. Set. Alright, cockpit preparation complete. Let's move on to getting our flight computer set up here. Alright, AT2. AOC, receive messages, initial load sheet, accept. Return. Flight init. Let's get our flight data. Good. Init A. Before we continue, we need to get our ATIS in clearance. Let's just do that.
Three 0 right, 30 left. Wind 330 at 14 gusting 26. Visibility 10. Sky conditions, solid overcast at 2300 feet. Temperature 1. Dew point -3.
Cold.
Altimeter 2997. Density altitude -600 feet. Advise on initial contact. You have information, Oscar. Minneapolis.
Minneapolis clearance, United 198 at gate Echo 4 type A320 with information Oscar, requesting IFR to Chicago O'Hare.
I'm working on that clearance. Stand by. United United 198, clear to O'Hare via the Rash T departure, then as filed, climb and maintain 4000, expect flight level 31010 minutes after departure, departure on 118.725, squawk 4551, expect runway 30 left.
Alright, clear to O'Hare via the RST-1 departure, then is filed, climb, maintain 4000, expect flight level 31010 minutes after departure, departure on 118.725, squawk 4551, and we'll expect runway 30 left for United 198.
United 198, read back correct.
Alright, cool. Switch over to ground. And now let's finish setting up. Okay, flight number today is UAL 198. Costing next today is 100.
Welcome aboard United Airlines Flight 198, departing from Minneapolis, St.
Cruising
Paul
at
and heading to
310
Chicago
today.
O'Hare International Airport. Please take your seats according to your boarding passes and stow your hand luggage in the overhead bins or under the
This is
seats
set.
in front of you. If you need
Wind
any
data.
assistance, feel free to reach out to any member of our crew. Thank you for choosing United Airlines.
Okay, that's set. Before we do our flight plan, let's just get some of our clearance things set. So we're cleared at 4000. Let's get that set on our
SkyWest
altitude.
8411, request push and start. SkyWest 8411, clear
And
for
our
push and start.
squawk was
Pushback approved, SkyWest 8411.
451. That's set on. We'll leave it in standby for now. Okay, flight plan.
Hotel Bravo Zulu
30 left for departure.
Hotel Bravo Zulu Uniform Bravo, runway 30 right taxi via Delta, Papa, Papa 2, Papa, Papa 1. Runway 30 right taxi
Rusty
via
1.
Delta, Papa, Papa 2, Papa, Papa 1, Hotel Bravo Zulu Uniform Bravo.
And yeah, that's not our transition, so we'll just insert it without a transition. Okay. And then at ORD, we are expecting 27 center right now on our flight plan, so we'll get that in. 27 center. And arrival is the Fight
United
7.
7145, runway 30 right taxi via Delta, Papa, Papa 2, Papa, Papa 1.
Zipper transition.
Runway 30 right taxi via Delta, Papa, Papa 2, Papa, Papa 1, United 7145.
Okay. Alright, sounds like boarding's complete. Close that. Lock it. Yep, that's good. Let's get that sent to the McDo. Let's get our final load sheet. That's AOC. Receive messages. Load sheet. Accept. Alright, and it to be
SkyWest
page.
8411, ready to taxi. SkyWest
did send it
8411,
right,
runway
yeah.
30 right taxi via
124.295.
Quebec, Papa 2, Papa, Papa 1.
Runs up to 2.8, good. Block
Runway 30 right
11.6.
taxi via Quebec, Papa 2, Papa,
11.6.
Papa 1, SkyWest 8411.
Good, let's run our departure performance. Sync the load sheet. Flaps is going to be 1. Force toga off, anti-ice off, packs will be off. Live weather, calculate. 44, 44, 45, down 0.6, 68 on the flex temp. Send it. Performance. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Previous phase. Alright, 144, 44, 45 looks good, down 0.6, 68. Alright, let's get our APU started. Fuel pumps on. Show flap open. spooling up. Wait for it to show available. Available. Okay. EPU bleed can come on. That airflow. External power can come off. Alright, seatbelt signs on. Yeah, this is after fueling checklist. Seatbelt signs on. Fuel pumps on. APU is on. It's on. Alright, before start checklist. Fuel quantity is checked at 11.6. Takeoff data was 44, 44, 45 for the V speeds. 68 flex temp down 0.6 on the takeoff trim. Checked. Windows and doors are closed and locked. Do. Setup is complete. Squawk. We have 4551 in the box. Transponder mode is auto and standby. External power is disconnected and off. Thrust lever is idle. Engine mode selector is to ignition. And parking brake is set and beacon lights coming on. Alright, before start checklist complete, let's get our clearance here. Chicago ground, United 198, gate Echo 4 information Oscar, ready for push and start.
Appreciate your attention as we get this safety video off and rolling.
Due to icing conditions, please stand by for engine start until push is completed and brakes are set.
United 198, Minneapolis ground, push and start approved, tail east.
FAA regulations.
Push and start approved, tail east. United 198.
Please review the safety card located at your seat.
It's important to have your seatbelt on at all times. To fasten your seatbelt, slide the metal end into the
Departure check
buckle.
completed. Bypass
Tighten
pin
by
inserted.
pulling the loose end of the strap. Lift the buckle to release. When the seatbelt sign is on, your seatbelt must be fastened low and tight across your lap. In case of unexpected turbulence, keep your seatbelt fastened even when the seatbelt sign is off.
United Polaris Business Class, if your seat has a shoulder strap, fasten your seatbelt, then secure the shoulder strap by placing the metal fitting over the lock and pulling on the strap until it clicks. The shoulder strap must be secured for taxi, takeoff, and landing. To release, push down on the metal fitting and lift.
Please take a moment to look around in order to familiarize yourself with the aircraft. This Boeing 777 has 8 exit doors, 4 on each side of the aircraft. If the doors are opened in an emergency, slide rafts will automatically inflate. In a water landing, slide rafts detach from the aircraft and are used as life rafts. All 8 exits are marked with overhead signs. As you locate the 2 exits nearest your seat, remember, they may be
right.
If you are seated in an exit row, you may be asked to assist the crew during an evacuation. If you are unable or uncomfortable performing exit row functions and assisting in an emergency, please ask a flight attendant to be moved. If you must evacuate the aircraft, exit path lights on or near the floor will illuminate and guide you to the exit. Look for a change in color or an exit sign to indicate that you have reached an exit. For everyone's safety, leave all carry-on bags behind. Please refer to the safety card near your seat for the operation of the exit doors on this aircraft.
If necessary, oxygen masks will drop from a compartment above your seat and ceiling compartments in the lavatories. If a strap appears and you cannot reach the mask, pull down on the strap to access your mask. Firmly pull the mask to extend the plastic tubing and start the flow of oxygen. Place the mask over your nose and mouth, slip the elastic band over your head, and tighten the straps. The bag may not inflate while oxygen is flowing. Make sure your mask is secure before helping others.
Please set parking brakes.
Parking brake set.
Unlocking gear.
Should you
YouTube
need it,
coming
you will
on.
find a life vest equipped with the water-activated light in a pouch under, between, or next to your seat. When directed, pull the tab to remove the pouch. If present, remove the strap from around the pouch. Tear open the pouch, remove, and unfold the vest. Slip it over your head, wrap the belt around your waist, and secure it to the buckle in front. Pull the loose end and tighten. Inflate your vest just prior to exiting the aircraft by pulling down sharply on the red tab. You can also inflate the vest by blowing into the tube.
This aircraft is also equipped with infant life vests, which will be distributed if necessary.
Smoking, vaping, using e-cigarettes, or smokeless tobacco are not allowed on this aircraft.
Left is clear, right is clear.
FAA regulations prohibit tampering with, disabling, or destroying lavatory smoke detectors. U.S. law also requires passengers to comply with lighted signs and crew member instructions.
Engine 2 still coming up.
Now boarding.
Make sure you've switched all smartphones, tablets, and e-readers to airplane mode. For taxi, takeoff, and landing, large electronic devices must be turned off and stowed. For international destinations, your flight attendants will advise you if it's necessary to turn off and stow all devices. We'll be taking off soon. Please review the safety card located near your seat. Stow your tray table, food and beverages, carry-on items, headrest, and footrest. Make sure your seat back is upright and your seatbelt is securely fastened. Please place your personal item under the seat in front of you. If you lose your phone or other device under a seat, ask a flight attendant to help find it. Please do not move the seat, as this can damage the device and its battery.
We know that who you choose to travel with matters as much as where you're going. So thank you for choosing to fly with United.
Alright, engine 2 is just finishing, or engine 1's finishing spooling up.
Country 3685, clear for push and start.
After start. Parking brake is set. Engine ignition is normal. APU coming off. Taxi light coming on. Auto brakes are set max. Flight controls, rudder, full right, full left, neutral, aileron, full right, full left, neutral, elevators full forward, full back, and neutral. Checks. Spoilers armed.
3409, pushback approved.
Flaps set 1.
Back and start approved, American 3409.
Pitch trim, down 0.6. Rudder trim, reset. ADX not needed, flight instruments checked. Alright, we are ready to taxi.
SkyWest 4672, ready to taxi. SkyWest 4672, runway 30 right taxi via Quebec, Papa 2, Papa 1. Runway 30 right taxi via Quebec, Papa 2, Papa 1, SkyWest 4672.
Minneapolis ground United 198, ready for taxi to runway 30 left.
United 198, runway 30 left taxi via Quebec, Delta Alpha 1.
Taxi to 30 left via Quebec, Delta Alpha 1, United 198. Okay, let's go.
Delta 247, push and start approved. American 3409, ready to taxi. American 3409, runway 30 right taxi via Delta Papa 2, Papa 1. Runway 30 right taxi via Delta Papa 2, Papa 1, American 3409. FedEx 2638, ready for push. FedEx 2638, push and start approved. Push and start approved, FedEx 2638.
Well, we got an American coming here. Let's let them pass. We'll go this
taxi via Papa 1. Runway 30 right taxi via Papa 1, Endeavor 4905.
And we'll get back on our taxiway here. Taxi checklist, nose light is set. Let's get runway turn off lights on. Strobes are set to auto. Weather radar and predicted wind shear. Let's get those on.
Via Tango, hold short of runway 4, then Delta Whiskey 1.
Altimeter is 2997 set. Initial climb 4000 set. Takeoff config.
604, pushback approved.
Let's get this turn out of the way here.
Delta 2059, ready for push and start. Delta 2059, pushback approved. Roger, pushback approved.
Delta takeoff config. Set. Departure briefing.
We're departing from runway 30 left, flying the RST-1 departure with an initial climb to 4,000 feet. Transition altitude is 18,000 feet. After takeoff, we'll follow the SID profile. Weather at departure shows winds 330 at 14 gusting 26. Solid overcast at 2300 feet. In case of engine failure below 400 feet, continue straight ahead and follow ATC instructions. Above 400 feet, follow the engine out SID procedure. For emergencies before V1, reject takeoff and apply max braking. After V1, continue takeoff and handle the emergency. Cleared as filed. Squawk 4551, departure frequency 118.725 flaps 5 for takeoff. V1 is 142 knots, VR is 147 knots, V2 is 152 knots. Climb out at V2 plus 10 knots. I think we're ready to go, Captain.
Mount 3550, ready to taxi. Mount 3550, runway 30 left taxi via Lima, Lima 3, hold short of runway 35, then Kilo 3, Delta Whiskey 1. Runway 30 left taxi via Lima, Lima 3, hold short of runway 35, then Kilo 3, Delta Whiskey 1, Mount 3550. United 604, runway 30 left taxi via Bravo, Alpha 3, Bravo, Alpha 1. Runway 30 left taxi via Bravo, Alpha 3, Bravo, Alpha 1, United 604.
Looks like we're all racing to the runway here. It's kind of
Sun
fun.
Country 103, runway 30 left taxi via Delta, Charlie 2, Charlie Whiskey 1. Runway 30 left taxi via Delta, Charlie 2, Charlie Whiskey 1, Sun Country 103. FedEx
Temperature screen
2638,
difference
give
off,
way to
engine
the
will
Sun
set to
Country
normal, packs
737.
are coming off.
Give way to the Sun Country 737, FedEx 2638.
Array on the transponder.
United 198, contact tower on 126.7. Have a good morning.
Over to tower, thanks United 198. Cabin crew seats for takeoff.
Understood, Captain. We are taking our seats for departure.
685, holding short 30 left, ready for departure.
Sun Country 3685, winds 330 at 14 gusting 26, runway 30 left, cleared for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff, 30 left, Sun Country 3685.
Now 3550, cross runway 4.
Mount 3550.
Endeavor 4905, contact departure.
Minneapolis Tower, United 198, holding short runway 30 left, ready for departure.
United 198, Minneapolis Tower, runway 30 left, hold short, you're number 1 behind the 737.
Alright, holding short, United 198. Coming in on this runway.
Sun Country 3685, contact departure. Departure, Sun Country 3685. Delta 1335, wind 330 at 14, gusting 26, runway 30 left, clear to land. 30 left, clear to land, Delta 1335.
Letting someone land first. The Delta.
4746 contact ground on 133.575. 4872, cross runway 12 right.
Cross runway 12 right, Endeavor 4872.
Traffic.
United 3680, wind 320 at 14, gusting 26, runway 30 right, cleared to land.
United 3680.
He's coming in high. He's going around. Landed. Yep, he's down. Minneapolis Tower, United 198, holding short runway 30 left, ready for departure. frequency still. 26.7, yep. Minneapolis Tower, United 198, holding short, runway 30 left, ready for departure. Tower seems to have gone offline or something. Minneapolis Tower, United 198, you up?
United 198, runway 30 left, hold short. You're number 1 behind the Airbus A220.
All right, holding short, United 198. A220, what is that, the Sun Country in front of us? No, that's a 737.
Contact ground on 133.575.
Minneapolis Tower, United 198, ready for departure, runway 30 left. We gotta get out of here. Oh, there's someone else coming in for landing. Try a different tower frequency after this landing here. Minneapolis Tower, United 198, holding short, runway 30 left, ready for departure. Burning fuel here. Minneapolis Tower, United 198. We're still holding short runway 30 left, requesting takeoff clearance.
United 198, runway 30 left, hold short, you're number 1 behind the A320.
Alright, holding short, number 1 behind the A320. United 198. Isn't an A320. Is there? Oh, one just exited the runway.
United 198, runway 30 left, winds 310 at 14, gusting 26, RNAV FGT, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 30 left, United 198. Alright. Lights are all on. Chrono. Started. Runway 30 left, confirm. ECAM status no blue. Stabilized and flex.
On runway 30 left remaining. 9,700 feet.
Speed's alive, 100 knots. Checked. Flex SRS runway. And rotate. Some crosswind there. Brake gear up. Departure, United 198, see ya. Departure, United 198, 3000, climbing 4000.
United 198, Minneapolis departure, radar contact, climb and maintain 10,000, turn left heading 160, vectors to FGT, then on course.
I maintain 10,000, turn left heading 160, vectors to FGT, then on course, United 198.
United 198, climb and maintain flight level 210.
I maintain flight level 210, United 198.
American 227, climb and maintain flight level 280.
Packs back on. Opened up. Alright, engines were just throttle got bumped there. There we go, back into climb. Ice on that cloud layer there. We are above the clouds now. GT, then as filed, United 198. Coming up on 10,000, lights off, all lights off. After takeoff, checklist, landing gear retracted, engine mode selected normal, spoilers, disarmed. Flaps are cleaned up, packs are back on,
Dear guests, the lavatories are now available, and you may use approved electronic devices in flight mode. Our cabin service will begin shortly.
Technology
Thank
for
you for your
checklist, landing
attention.
lights are off, anti-ice is coming off. Buzz. Seatbelt signs are off and cruise been ordered.
United 198, climb and maintain flight level 260.
I maintain 260, United 198.
United 198, contact Minneapolis Center on 135.0.
Over to Minneapolis Center, 135.0, United 198, see ya. Minneapolis Center, United 198, 18,000, climbing flight level 260.
United 198, Minneapolis Center, good morning.
so we got about an hour flight ahead of us here. And like 55, and yeah, we're at exactly 55, 13:55 right now, so.
We are now at a comfortable altitude, and the cabin crew will begin our snack and beverage service shortly. You can look forward to our popular items, including the delicious hot cheeseburger sliders and refreshing beverages. After the service, selected items from our shop will be available for you to browse. Thank you for flying with us.
260 today. Traveling east, so should be at an odd altitude.
Arrival into O'Hare, Korean Air 37.
That's fuel looking at a landing. Yeah, awesome. At 11.6, we're down to 8.24 already. can start getting set up here. Let's actually start with it is at Chicago O'Hare, so they're landing. It's 2 left, 27 right center. 20 center. Yeah, 227 center for landing. On that runway, so that's good. Alright, so altimeter is 2982. There we go, get that set. Let's get that set in our landing performance here. 2982. Temperature looks like it is 3 degrees Celsius there. It's a bit over freezing, 32. Winds are 260 at 7. Our barrel minimums, let's get our chart. Seven center. Barrel minimum is 853. We'll just depth descents here, but it looks like our final approach fix is 2,200. Alright, and localizers 101.9, missed approach to 1100, and climbing right turn to 4,000. Is in the RadNav page, we're good. Alright, yep, we're all set. Flaps will be full. Course speed 133, landing speed 28. Landing estimated fuel on board is just going to be under 6 tons. Let's go to arrival performance, 27 center, new tower showing drive.
United 198, contact Chicago Center on 132.625.
Over to Chicago Center, 132.625, United 198. Chicago Center, United 198, flight level 260.
United 198, Chicago Center. Good morning.
Okay. Landing performance, so that's good. Let's put the METAR in there. Landing weight. So our zero fuel weight is 124.295. I'm just going to round it up to 124.3. That's 5.9. 129. 3. What is this again? 5. Oh, I'm just gonna round that up to 6. Okay. So 130.295 minus the 0.1. 0.39. 130.4.
Chicago Center, Alaska 260, flight level 340.
Low auto brake is fine, max reverse, yeah, more than enough runway, so it's not gonna be. So we can get low auto brake set. Should be good. Let's just run our cruise checklist nav aids. We can get our fixer on the set. That would be nav aid. 27 center. 5. QRD. 27 center. And 10-mile radius. That should give us our fixed rings for when we're on approach. So as seatbelt signs are popping and power is set for standard. For our descent. Alright.
SkyWest 7394, descend and maintain flight level 230.
Flight level 230, SkyWest 7394.
Alright, let's go through our arrival here. So we're coming in through the zipper transition. We're already on the arrival pretty much. Descent 15 in about 30 minutes actually. So our top of descent's coming up pretty quick here. Some precipitation might be enough to get above this. Temps outside are definitely holding up for freezing. Descent. Center United 198 requesting to start our descent via the Flight 7 arrival into Chicago over there.
United 198 cleared Flight 7 zipper transition into O'Hare. Whenever you'd like, descend and maintain flight level 180.
Alright, descend and maintain flight level 180, United 198. Has been done. Anti-ice on.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your flight attendant speaking.
Approach briefing.
The captain has turned on the seatbelt sign, so we kindly ask that you return to your seats and fasten your seatbelts. Please note that the lavatories are no longer available until the seatbelt sign has been turned off. Thank you for your cooperation and understanding.
United 198, descend and maintain 15,000 feet.
Descend and maintain 15,000, United 198. Approach briefing.
We'll be arriving at Chicago O'Hare on runway 27 center using the ILS approach. We'll be flying the Flight 7 arrival. Transition level is 18,000 feet. After the star, we'll intercept the ILS to runway 27 center. Weather at arrival shows winds 260 at 7 knots, broken clouds at 24,000 feet. In the event of a missed approach, we'll follow the published missed approach procedure. Squawk code remains 4551, and approach frequency will be 133.625. We'll configure for landing with flaps 30. Final approach speed will be 135 knots. Once on the ground, we'll be taxiing to gate, Terminal 1B19er. I think we're ready for the arrival, Captain.
Thank you.
United 198, descend and maintain 11,000 feet.
Descend and maintain 11,000 feet, United 198. Out. Alright, we do have the talents here. 319. Janet, can you just let the passengers know we've had a gate change? We're moving to Terminal 1, Gate C23.
Ladies and gentlemen, we would like to inform you that there has been a gate change. We will now be departing from Terminal 1, Gate C23. Please make your way to the new gate. Thank you for your understanding and cooperation.
United 198, contact Chicago approach on 133.625.
Over to Chicago approach 133.625. United 198, see you. Chicago approach United 198, 16,000 descending to 11,000 via the Flight 7 arrival into Chicago.
United 198, Chicago approach. Good morning, O'Hare, altimeter 2982. Expect the ILS runway 7 center approach into O'Hare. United 198, just a heads up that about 8 minutes ago we had an aircraft with moderate chop between flight level 160 and flight level 155.
Alright, we'll expect the ILS 27 center approach into O'Hare, and thanks for the heads up on the light shop. Thanks.
135.45 for American 3949. Good day.
Going down via the approach here. The arrival, rather. Let's see how that's looking. Yep, there we are. Actually, I'm not sure if we're in 27. That means we're swinging around the airport. Go or Tawny. Looks like Tawny, okay. So that means we're going to be going south of the airport. Good morning. Pretty slow. Let's get those armed. Constraint at 11,000.
United 198, descend and maintain 8,000 feet.
It's going to maintain 8,000, United 198.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we begin our final approach into Chicago, we kindly ask that you turn off all electronic devices and stow them until we arrive at the gate. Please ensure your tray tables are put away, your seats are in their full upright position, and your seat belts are fastened. Our assigned gate is Terminal 1, Gate C23. The weather in Chicago is currently 3 degrees Celsius with broken clouds at 24,000 feet. Thank you for your cooperation.
Descend and maintain 6,000, United 198. Left 085, vectors for ILS runway 27, center approach, United 198.
Denver 5200, radar contact, climb and maintain 10,000. 10,000, Denver 5200.
So they decided to bring us around the other side of the airport.
United 198, descend and maintain 5,000 feet, turn right heading 170.
Descend and maintain 5,000, turn right heading 170, United 198. Turn, so let's get started. Start slowing us down. So there. Our landing system on.
133.0, United 178.
United 198, proceed direct jumbo, descend and maintain 4,000 feet until established on localizer. Clear for the ILS, runway 27 center approach.
Alright, clear direct jumbo, descend and maintain 4,000 until established, cleared ILS 27 center approach, United 198.
Down to 2500, cleared for the RNF Zulu. 02 right approach, southwest 1749.
Jumbo. We should be at 4,000, so that's good. 9.9. Okay.
Switching to Kansas City Center on 128.35, Delta 2455.
You can see the city out to our left. Localizer and glide slope alive on the display.
United 469, contact Los Angeles Tower on 120.9 or 5. Over to Los Angeles Tower on 120.9 or 5, United 469.
Let's go flaps 1. Armed. A lot of braking skid.
United 198, contact O'Hare Tower on 128.5.
Over to tower, 128.15, United 198, see you. O'Hare Tower, United 198, established ILS 27 center.
O'Hare Tower, roger.
Descending. Mostly headwind, so that's good. Alright, let's go flaps 2. You're down.
United 198, wind 270 at 7, runway 27 center, cleared to land. November 9er 782, take.
Runway 27 center, clear to land, United 198.
Holding short of runway 27 center, November 9er 782, Tango.
Landing checklist. Flaps 3.
Landing. Cabin crew.
It's alerted.
Landing gear.
He's down. Flaps full.
Flaps.
Set full.
Spoilers.
Are armed.
Auto brakes.
Set
Engine
low.
selector mode.
Normal.
Nose wheel lights.
Alright, set takeoff.
Runway turnoff lights.
On.
Go around altitude.
It is set 4,000.
ECAM memo.
Landing no blue.
Landing checklist complete.
Alright.
November 9er 782, Tango, hold short of runway 27 center. Holding short of runway 27 center, November 9er 782, Tango.
Crosswind right now, so that dies down as we get closer to that. We're fighting wind right now. Crosswind has died down a little bit. It's still there though.
Approaching runway 27 center.
November 9er 782,
Okay.
hold short of runway 27 center.
500.
My aircraft.
Hold short of 27 center, November 9er 782, Tango. Hold short of runway 10 left.
100 above.
10 left, United 2182.
Minimum.
Continue.
100.
Gusts.
50, 40, 30, 20, retard, 5,
down. Alright, we are down 80 knots, reverser stowed.
Contact ground on 124.125.
Good ground 124.125, United 198, see ya. So looks like an exit here. Kind of an odd layout.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Chicago. Did you know that Chicago is home to the
Chicago ground, United 198, vacated runway 27 center.
1985 and stood at 10 stories tall. Also, Chicago is famous for its deep dish pizza, so be sure to grab a slice while you're here.
United 198,
We
taxi to
kindly
Terminal 1
ask
gate
that you remain
C23 via
seated
taxiway
until we
Bravo,
reach
Echo
our
and
final
Charlie.
parking position. On behalf of Captain Brian, First Officer
Alright, taxi Terminal 1 gate C23 via Bravo, Echo, Charlie, United 198.
5 a.m. If you have any connections, please note the following. Flight UA 123 to New York departs at 9:15 a.m. from gate B12, and Flight UA 456 to Los Angeles departs at 9:30 a.m. from gate A5. Safe travels!
Just finding myself on the map here. So-
O'Hare Tower, Spirit Wing 7198, established on the ILS runway 28 left.
Envoy 5554,
holding short of 28 right, ready to go. Envoy 5554 with 250 at 7, runway 28 right, cleared for takeoff. Cleared for takeoff,
Got
28
us.
right, Envoy
So we
5554.
want to left here. Bravo, Echo, Charlie. Bravo, Echo.
Switching to departure, Spirit Wing 1780. O'Hare Tower, Skywest 4824, established on the ILS runway
Charlie's
28
up
left.
there. Yeah, these taxi instructions don't make sense. That's fine. We're just going to take a left here.
Blue Street 5323, short of 27 left, ready for departure.
Okay. Man, get some things cleaned up. Flaps retracted.
250 at 7, runway 27 left,
Needs to
clear
come
for
on.
takeoff.
Lights off.
Clear for
Strobe
takeoff,
off.
27 left, Blue Street
Turn
5323.
off. Taxi lights. Fuse up. Okay, the landing system can't come off. Flight directors can't come off. We're gonna do your radar can come off. Stand by. Chicago ground, United 198, holding short runway 27 left, permission to cross.
United 198, runway 27 left, cross through.
Alright, crossing 27 left, thanks, United 198. Fast before we possibly catch another departure here. There's someone lined up, so let's get out of their way. This trip will come off. I'll take this left. Chicago ground, United 198, requesting permission to cross 4 left.
O'Hare Tower, Connie 7066, established on the ILS runway 28 left. United 198, cross runway 27 left.
Crossing 4 left, United 198.
United 198, cross runway 27 left.
This runway is inactive, that's fine. C-23. Seven. Off. Set. Engines coming off.
O'Hare Tower, United 479, established on the ILS runway 28 left.
Off. Right, coming off.
The boarding requested.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have now arrived at Chicago O'Hare International Airport. On behalf of Captain Brian, First Officer Toby, and the entire crew, we wish you a pleasant stay here, a beautiful vacation, and safe travels to your next destination. Thank you for flying with United Airlines, and we hope to see you again soon. Goodbye.
Tears can't come off.
Contact ground on 134.15.
Pumps can't come off. Open up the door.
Passengers, the boarding started.
Alright, welcome to Chicago O'Hare.